rip down third base. What a catch!
What a catch.
What a catch!
And you can kiss that one goodbye. That's a two-run bomb. Swing and a miss, strike three.
The tag is made. Play it home. Shot to right to the field. They've got a chance. That ball is long gone.
Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Thank you for joining us for our free live coverage tonight as the Sharks from Nature Coast visit the Hornets of Weeki Wachee. The Sharks are led by Dan Garofano, and they are an impressive 11-3 on the season. Weeki Wachee is coached by Patrick McHugh, and they are sporting a 7-9 record so far. The two squads met earlier in the week, and Nature Coast pulled off the win with a 5-1 score. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm John McMurdo, and we'll be bringing you the call for tonight's ball game. Rick, here we are together again for another great night of baseball. We have a great seat tonight for what will promise to be an exciting game. Tell us about our matchup tonight.
Thank you, John. Well, tonight the story is all about the Young Guns. We're featuring a contest between two of the most exciting junior pitchers in Central Florida. Starting on the hill for the Hornets is junior sensation Jack Strong, who's their workhorse and big game pitcher. Strong is boasting a fantastic 1.43 ERA coming into tonight's game. Furthermore, he's one of the team's top hitters with a .318 batting average. The Sharks are countering with Florida Gator commit left-hander Jackson Hoyt, who's coming off a leg injury. Hoyt's only been able to throw 6 innings so far this year in the season, but he hasn't allowed a run yet. Both pitchers offer a standard arsenal of pitches, including fastball, changeup, and curve. The other players to watch tonight, keep an eye on Brady McMurdo, who is batting a red-hot .457. Hoyt's at .444, and speedster center fielder Joey Van Cleve is hitting a cool .356. In addition to Strong for the Hornets, be sure to look out for super sophomore Saul Melendez, who's currently batting over .300.
Thank you, Rick, for the rundowns on both squads. A great evening of baseball action awaits. Now is a great time to hit the subscription button now and toss a like our way as well. We'll have the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup coming up next in the first pitch right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
All right, welcome back to the broadcast. Right now, as you can see, we got the plate meeting going on between the coaches and umpires. We'll go ahead and check out our Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
First for Nature Coast Sharks, leading off playing shortstop, number 1, Cody Wright. Batting second on the mound, number 15, Jackson Hoyt. Batting third, the center fielder, number 26, Joey Van Cleve. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, number 25, Dylan Palmer. Batting fifth and catching, number 3, Brady McMurdo. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 14, Nate Levitt. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Joseph Rosa. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 4, Bryce Huell. And batting ninth, playing left field, number 2, Dylan DeMisa. Head coach is Dan Garofano. And now for the Hornets. Leading off playing right field, number 2, Jaden Vigo. Batting second in center field, number 11, Jace Kelly. Batting third and pitching, number 19, Jack Strong. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, number 23, Blake Byrne. Batting fifth, shortstop, number 28, Saul Melendez. Sixth is the second baseman, number 7, Jacob Barnum. The seventh batter is the first baseman, number 3, Austin Alley. Batting eighth and catching, number 1, Ethan Carno. And batting ninth, the DH, number 3, J.D. Salmons. He will be DHing for the left fielder, number 22, Jake Johnson. And the head coach is Patrick McHugh. And that's your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. So, Rick, the plate meeting continues. We're getting ready for the starting lineups to be announced to the public here, as well as the national anthem. But we should be in for a great game. As you mentioned earlier in our pregame, you got Strong and Hoyt, two powerhouses going at it on the bumps tonight.
Well, John, this has to be a very, very special game for you on a personal level because you've actually coached quite a few of these young men at the youth level. And I'm going to boast a little bit for you. And you actually took these guys to Dixie World Series and won a national championship. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and this is the reward for all the coaching back in. These kids were, well before high school. Some of these kids I've been coaching since they were 7 or 8 years old, and it wasn't me; it was them for sure. Their talent is what got us to where we went, and I'll never forget that 2015 World Series where some of the guys out here tonight. We went up to Myrtle Beach and they won the Dixie World Series. So something those guys will never forget, and it's just a joy to be out here and watch these guys playing at the high school level and get ready to see some of them go off to college, just like the starter tonight, Jackson Hoyt.
That's got to be very difficult to wrap your brain around, isn't it?
Yeah, they grow fast. It seems like just yesterday we were playing 7 and 8 year old ball with a pitching machine, but these guys have come a long ways and they're showing it. I've seen a lot of the Nature Coast games so far this year, and they've had a really strong season, and Weeki Wachee comes in very strong as well. So a lot of friends out here, but on the fields, they want to bring their A game and play tough against each other. So
Well, that is the funny thing because the two pitchers tonight, Hoyt and Strong, are both really good buddies off the field. So you know that they're going to end up having an extra edge and a little bit of extra desire and oomph tonight when they take the hill.
that's right. Bragging rights on the line for sure. And
Yeah, they may end up having a Glory Days burger on the line.
yeah, Nature Coast is packed with juniors. They do have a couple seniors. Sean Keegan, Dylan Palmer, I believe Demiza as well as a senior. So they have three seniors, but they have a lot of guys coming back next season. So that's the scary thing about this team is they have a lot of growth, and even as you look down into their JV ranks, they have some pretty solid talent coming up. And
It's really fascinating to me, having coached high school ball in Maryland for years and then moving down here 5 or 6 years ago. Just seeing the difference between the two areas and how things work and everything else. Obviously they're playing a little bit longer season down here, but the thing that's really impressed me is the level of overall talent down here. The All of the programs really have a ton of talent in the underclassmen. You've got, you look at Central, Nature Coast, Weeki Wachee, Springstead, Hernando. I mean, these teams are all loaded with young underclassmen who can just flat out play, and they are just a joy to watch, and they're going to be really, really good for a long time to come. Now, you look at Weeki Wachee, they've been really paying their dues the last several years, and they've had some big upsets and big wins this year, and a lot of games that they've been really, really close on.
that's for sure. In Florida, they have the luxury of playing year round. It's, sometimes you understand the argument too that they need to rest, but if you take a fall or a summer off, you kind of fall behind in Florida. And I think that leads to a lot of, these guys are playing year round where you look at the high school teams up north, they're just getting into their high school seasons and they got to shut down after summer. So these guys get to go year round and it shows. A lot of great talent does come out of this area. All right, we're going to pause now. They're ready for the national anthem.
What a beautiful rendition of the national anthem by the great Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, that is a great one. Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back, and we'll get the game underway. All right, welcome back. We see Weeki Wachee's taking the field. Let's go over the defense again real quick. You got Strong on the mound, Carno's catching, Burns at third, Melendez short, Barnum at second, Alley's at first. The outfield starting to left is Johnson, center Kelly, right field is Vigo. For the Sharks, it'll be Wright, Hoyt, Van Cleve, Palmer, McMurder, Levitt, Rosa, Hewell, and Demiza is your batting order for the Sharks.
Well, it's a beautiful night for baseball, as it usually is down here. I tell you, I just feel so spoiled. You know, many years when I was coaching in Maryland, we weren't allowed to have tryouts until March 1st, and it wasn't uncommon for us to have them in the parking lot of the school because the fields were covered in snow. So
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that's like. I moved down here when I was 4 from Ohio, so I don't have a great memory of it, but it sounds cold.
I come out here and I just feel like we're cheating life. So got a beautiful evening. It's probably mid 70s. The wind seems to be blowing pretty much towards right field, as is the setting sun is shining that way. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for the outfielders and the right side infielders for a while until the sun sets. But the ball tends to, if it gets up in the air, it'll swirl a little bit and carry here, John.
That's for sure. Weeki Wachee, one of the bigger parks in the county. Nature Coast probably one of the smaller parks, so you really got to get into the ball to get it over.
And of course, we're only about 4 miles from the famous Weeki Wachee Springs and the Weeki Wachee River, home of the mermaids and manatees that people travel from all over to come visit.
All right, leading off for the Sharks will be number 1, the shortstop, Cody Wright. And a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Nice to get ahead and work ahead.
Strong sets, delivers. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. So 2 fastballs to start off the at bat for Wright.
I like Strong's attack here. He's not wasting any pitches. He's going right after the batters.
And swing and miss, strike 3 on the high fastball.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I think he's making a statement tonight, John.
That he is. That'll bring up the pitcher for the Sharks, number 15, Jackson Hoyt.
2 buddies. Here we go.
The pitcher-pitcher matchup. Hoyt, the power hitting left-hander. And takes it on the outside corner for strike 1.
That was a great location to start him out.
Yeah, stayed away from the power hitter to start off to get ahead. It's a smart choice. And that misses down and low for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. We're early here in the top of the first inning.
Hoyt looks like he's really locked in tonight. He's seeing the ball well.
And that ball misses up and out, ball 2. And as you mentioned in our pregame, Hoyt's missed some games now. It's been about 3 weeks or so, give or take. I'm sure he did bat the other night. He was in a DH role. And the curveball hits the inside corner for
That was
strike 2.
wicked.
Ball started out over the center, turned in, and Hoyt takes it for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's not a pitch you can really do anything with when you still have strikes to go.
And the inside pitch, swing and a miss.
Another curveball, John.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, number 26, Joey Van Cleve. And you're right, Strong started off with the fastballs and then 3 curveballs in a row, if I remember right.
Yeah, he's 8 pitches in and 2 batters down.
Very effective, efficient start for Strong.
He
And
keeps spotting his pitches like that. He's going to be here for a good while tonight.
And the inside fastball to Van Cleve for strike 1.
Van Cleve is so fast. Obviously, he hits for power, but also anything in play, he's going to put a lot of pressure on the defense to make plays on him because he's just so fast.
That's right. He's fast and has a lot of power, so he will use the power alleys quite a bit. He'll hit it to right center quite often. And as you said, it's quick out of the box. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And the inside pitch gets away from Carno to the backstop for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. We have 2 outs, nobody on. Two one pitch. And that's a drive to left center field. And that will be caught.
Kelly hauled that one in.
So fly out to center field. Let's go to the bottom of the first inning. No runs, no hits. Weeki Wachee coming up. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Just ask him if I have to rebuild the whole thing or not. Thanks. And first pitch is going to miss outside for ball one. Vigo leading off for the Hornets. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's a swing foul ball to the right side. My lineup's in the way. It reverted back to the old. I'm not sure what happened there. I click next batter. Is it? Yeah. Is the lineup? No, that's a good one. Okay. And pitch on its way. Misses inside. Oh, yeah, excuse me. That's a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch to Vigo on the way. Misses upstairs for a full count.
Hoyt's doing a really nice job of creating angles, especially in towards the right-handed batter. He's coming off the third base side of the rubber and creating angles in and across the plate.
Fouled off the right side. That'll keep the count full.
Very reminiscent of Randy Johnson.
Two pitch on the way. And that's going to miss off the plate, ball 4. So Vigo's going to reach first on a walk on a very close.
Tough luck there. That was a great pitch.
That'll bring up the number 2 batter, Kelly. So good eye by Vigo with a full count gets him to first base. And a quick throw, snap throw.
Nice throw.
White with a great move to first there. It's right.
He might have picked off the umpire.
That's nature coasting. And the pitch on the way, strike 1, outside corner.
He's dealing tonight, John. My golly. You know, when he's healthy, he's been clocked throwing 93.
And the umpires call time. And the umpires telling Coach Garofano to control the fans, but
so meanwhile, while they have their sales meeting, Vigo's going to be a base runner they're going to have to pay close attention to. He has 10 stolen bases already on the season, which is quite a bit more than anyone else here in the park.
Yeah, he's quick, and Hoyt with a great move, being the lefty too, gives him the advantage. So the conversation continues. We'll get back to play here in a minute.
What I love about Hoyt's move is that he's very, very deceptive. Plus, he's got a little bit of a drop-down arm slot anyway when he's pitching, and he really just kind of slung it over there, and it was on the line. This is going to be exciting. He's going to be really, really tough on base runners.
So Coach Garofano is asking for the fans to cooperate with the umpire's request, and now we'll get back to baseball. So we have an 0-1 count, runner on first. It's Kelly at the plate, Hoyt on the mound. Pitch on its way, and a swing and a miss. And Hoyt's ahead 0-2.
And you can notice that the Vigo's being very, very conservative over at first base. He's got about a 4-foot lead.
Pitch on the way and misses off the plate. Hoyt's trying to establish that outside pitch, Rick. It's not been called yet. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another snap throw over to first.
His location on those throws is absolutely magnificent.
It's very deceiving. And that ball misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Notice too, John, he's varying his movement to the plate. That time he had kind of a slide step, and then prior to that he had more of a leg kick. It was very, very deliberate. Came to a big balance point like he just did here.
It's a good point. That ball misses outside. Full count. Hoyt does like to mix up. He doesn't show you the same thing twice when runners are on base.
Young man showing a lot of poise and a lot of polish.
Runner
Vigo's breaking.
goes, and it's ball four. We'll get our graphics updated here shortly. But right now, there's no outs. Runners on first and second. And that will bring up the Hornets pitcher, Jack Strong. Strong with an opportunity to help himself out here with runners on first and second, nobody out. And that pitch hits the outside corner.
There, he finally got that outside corner pitch, John.
He definitely wants to establish that early on. And he found it again for strike two, so 0-2 to Strong.
Interestingly, Nature Coast was playing the first baseman up in the grass in possible anticipation of a bunt. Now he's with 2 strikes. He's playing back now. Again, though, you can see the players are really fighting that sun. Strong's asking for time, kind of collect his thoughts.
Hoyt comes set. 0-2 pitch. And that one gets away. That'll move the base runners up to second and third. And ball goes all the way to the backstop.
That was a tough one.
That ball was somewhat spiked into the dirt.
Absolutely. Yeah, when they're coming in that hard, it's really, really difficult to time them and try and get over in time.
Yeah, and Hoyt's fastball can get up to 94. And a swing and a miss, strike three. So Strong goes down on strikes. Runners on second and third with 1 out. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Blake Byrne.
It looks like they're trading favors here.
So Weeki Wachee with 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. They're going to try to get a couple of runs now with 1 out. And that misses upstairs, ball 1.
I wish I had a gun because it looks like he is just straight up dealing tonight, John.
This fastball does have a lot of life to it.
My golly.
Shakes off the pitch. Let's see who throws here. And that one's fouled straight back to us. And are those your sunglasses?
Yeah.
They were. They may have a new adjustment to them. So that's fouled off right into Rick's sunglasses for strike 2. Or, excuse me, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Runners on second and third.
Byrne just missed that pitch.
And that's right down the middle for strike 2.
That was wicked.
How far did they get when they batted?
We got, it was 1, 2, 3. They went in order. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way.
Just missed.
Misses off the plate. Hoyt kind of smiles.
So where are we right now? Who's that?
Blake Byrne.
Hoyt's really trying hard to establish that pitch on the outside corner. If he can get it tonight, it's going to really change the fortunes.
And now we have a full count. Three-two pitch with 1 out. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So after getting a couple aboard, Hoyt comes back to strike out 2 in a row, and that'll bring up Melendez.
You can tell he's quickly worked the rust off. He is straight up dealing right now.
So now with 2 outs, Hornets still have runners aboard at second and third. The pitch to Melendez. And that's a shot to right field. It's caught on the run.
Catch.
Great catch there, running catch by Huell. And that's going to end the inning. So the Hornets threaten. They leave 2 aboard, and we'll come to the end of the first. The score is 0-0. We'll be back for the second inning.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
All right, we're back for the top of the second inning. Our graphic's showing the third inning, but it is inning number 2.
This is starting out to be every bit the pitcher's stool that we expected, John.
And
wow.
That's an off-speed pitch, breaks in there for strike 1.
That had some really, really tight late spin on it.
And another curveball, grounded to third, over to first, in time.
Nice play.
So
Byrne did a nice job breaking
5-3.
down on that. He got underneath the ball, set his feet, and made a really nice, strong, accurate throw.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 3, Brady McMurdo.
Well, Strong's going to have to be careful here. This young man is really swinging a hot bat this season. I think he's hitting somewhere around 457 or so.
And first pitch in there for strike. Luckily, I had a little cut back into the zone there.
Strong's showing fantastic command tonight. He's really spotting his pitch as well.
And swing and a miss on a curveball.
Wow.
0-2 to McMurdo.
That curveball is nasty tonight.
Just off the plate.
Yep.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
He's locating pretty much the same place as Hoyt and just not quite getting it with the umpire. So they're continuing to try, just not there. But
and that ball's fouled off to the right side.
Credit to the umpire. He's consistent both ways.
A 1-2 pitch on the way. And there's a line drive up the middle. That'll get through to center field. So McMurdo leads off the inning with a single to center.
And thus he's showing why that big batting average isn't a fluke.
That will bring up number 14, Nate Levitt. So the Sharks have a pinch runner. I believe that's Fuentes running for McMurdo at first. Strong looks over twice. Pitch. Crosses the plate for strike 1. So 1 out, runner on first. Levitt at the plate. And that one's fouled straight back for strike 2. They'll bring the count to no balls and 2 strikes.
I haven't gotten a chance to see either of these pitchers so far this season. I got to tell you, I am absolutely enjoying watching both of them work.
Yeah, at this point they're doing an excellent job, as advertised. And there's that curveball for strike 3. That is a nasty, nasty pitch.
John, I couldn't hit that with a sheet of plywood. That is nasty.
And that'll bring up number 5, Joseph Rosa. And the runner goes. And he is thrown out at second.
I've enjoyed watching Carno work behind the plate now for a couple years. This young man is the real deal.
So we'll go to the middle of the second inning. Sharks got a hit, but no runs. It's 0-0. We'll be right back on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, welcome back. It's the bottom of the second inning. Second baseman Jacob Barnum to lead the inning off for the Hornets. And Jackson Hoyt back on the mound to go to work. Had an 8-pitch first inning. Although that was not correct. That's fouled off. Our graphics wrong. I forgot we had that issue. So he did throw more than 8 pitches. And that'll miss downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And that ball's fouled back. One balls, 2 strikes to Barnum. Hoyt delivers, and it's fouled back again. Barnum's doing a great job of fouling off some tough pitches. Barnum holds up there on the low fastball, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a shot to right field. It's going to drop in there for a single. And Barnum will be aboard the bottom of the second here with a leadoff single. As Barnum's dad just came by, and or his grandfather rather, and he just mentioned he was one of the Warhawks back in the day, also one that was on that World Series team.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
He had a nice approach there. He wasn't trying to do too much. He was trying to expand the way to his visual playing a little bit. He just stayed on the pitch and right into
Bring up the left fielder, Austin Alley, and that catches the inside corner for strike 1. Barnum and Hoyt were teammates for many years in travel ball before high school. Ball misses down and away. And that ball's downstairs for ball 2-1. You're right. He's very good at changing up his looks. As a base runner, you can never really figure out what he's going to do next. And there's a swing and a miss. Bring the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Really a pleasure to watch young players with so much polish and maturity.
And on the outside corner for strike 3, looking. I'll bring up the center fielder, Ethan Carno. Is that right? I think he's actually the catcher. I'm not sure why it says that, but we'll get that fixed. Upstairs, ball 1. Fastball. And that's in the bottom portion of the strike zone. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Is a nice 1-2 punch there, Rick. Swing and a miss. And that ball misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner on first. That'll and the curveball's in there for strike 3 looking. And swing and a miss, strike 1.
And he had some hop on that.
And this is down. And breaking ball in there, strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes, and he'll be put out to end the inning. So we played 2 innings. At the end of 2, there's no score. We'll be right back on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been paying for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
And we're back. Not only do we have a great pitching duel, but the catchers are both making their abilities known. McMurdo had a really nice throw out of the runner who was breaking on the pitch and blew him out easily. So if you can control the running game, it's going to end up making for a great night for the pitchers. So coming up for the Sharks is going to be Joe Rosa playing first base tonight, left-handed batter.
So there's how many outs in the
Starting out with a big open stance here.
We're in the top of the third now. This is the end of the.
Oh, just misses with a real big curveball. It's a great pitch to start the sequence.
You missed an out somewhere. I don't know where. All right. Is this who's up?
This is Rosa's up.
Who?
Hold on, is that number 5? What number is that? I can't see. Hold on. It should be cool. That's number 5.
And it's hanging up. A deep fly ball to left field. Demiza hauls it in easily.
How did it jump in?
All right, so now we have one out.
I didn't though.
With Bryce Hewell, the right fielder, coming up. Hewell's already having himself a night defensively. He made a huge catch to save possible 1, maybe 2 runs from scoring to end the inning early.
And that ball's popped up to the right side. Right fielder comes over in foul territory, makes the catch. So a great catch.
Yep, tip your cap to Vigo. He did a phenomenal job of ranging over to make that catch. Not only that, but he ended up having the setting sun in his eyes. So big kudos for that.
I'll bring up the right fielder, Dylan Demiza.
You always teach your outfielders that the ball's going to break towards the lines, and that one definitely did. So Vigo, with his speed, was able to run it down. Made
Inside
a great
corner
play.
for strike 1. And ball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I know Strong wanted that, but that was probably 2 balls off the plate.
Swing and miss.
Nice fastball upstairs. Nice job changing elevations and locations. Previous pitch was down and away. This was up and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss up. 2-2. I figured that was going to happen
he goes upstairs here. I'm thinking he's probably trying to set up the curveball for the knockout. No.
And it goes back up top there. That'll bring the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on.
He just missed 2.
We're in the top of the 3rd inning. No score. Been a pitcher's duel to this point. And that's right down the middle for strike 3. Called.
What a great game so far.
That'll bring us to the middle of the 3rd inning. Still no score. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
No.
J.D. Salmons to lead the inning off for the Hornets. The leadoff hitter's on deck. Hornets get ready to turn the lineup over. They'll be seeing Hoyt for the second time through. And called strike one. Goes back
Hoyt,
down, but that misses.
Yeah.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Both pitchers are really trying to get that corner.
Hoyt shakes off the pitch. Comes inside and misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
Big pitch.
Across the outside part of the plate. Was a healthy swing. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That breaking ball just disappeared when it got to the plate.
He goes after the outside corner. Hoyt thought he had it, but he did not, as it's now a full count. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3.
Well, I think both of the pitchers are a little frustrated if they're not getting the call in the outside corner, but pretty much the umpire's been consistent on that with only a couple of exceptions. So a little tighter zone. So it's going to reward the batters for having a little bit more plate discipline, a little more strike zone awareness.
And that'll be a swing and a miss.
So when you can't get it, you just say, here it is. Try and hit this. And they bring the express. All right. Well, we've got a hit batter. Umpire walks
hit batter
the ball
there,
off.
and I'm sorry, folks, our graphics are struggling here tonight.
Yep. So ended up hitting Vigo in the foot or the leg. So that puts the leadoff runner on board for Weeki Wachee. And of course, as we mentioned earlier, Vigo's got 10 stolen bases on the season. So at any time here, Coach McHugh may end up trying to start him up.
And pick off play over at 1.
And again, as we had mentioned before, Hoyt mixes his pick move. That time was much more deliberate. That was more like a B move, just to let him know he's thinking about him. Big leg kick.
That crosses the plate for strike 1.
What I like to see here is the Nature Coast middle infielders are backing up throws from the catcher with a runner on board. Just in case anything slips by, they don't want to give away any bases.
So 0-2 count.
Hoyt smartly checks on the runner there.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Great pitch. He just brought the express and kept it down in the zone. Now to the plate comes his buddy Jack Strong.
2 outs, Jack Strong the batter.
Strong's got the hottest bat on the Hornet squad so far this season.
Swing and a miss on the outside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, Yeah, that was a great pitch on Hoyt's part. He starts getting that outside call now. He's going to be really, really tough tonight.
And that's popped straight back on a play, foul, 0-2.
Nice ball. I
You
think
saw
that might
Hoyt.
have been a little bit of a changeup, right, John?
Yeah, you saw Hoyt freeze a little bit on that delivery. Again, changing up the look with the runner on base.
Yeah, he's really putting a clinic on varying his move. Runner's breaking, ball's in the dirt, and he's in there.
2 outs. He was the second out.
So difficult from my perspective. I think that the throw beat the runner, but it was a bit in the dirt and to the third base side of second. So the infielder had to field it and then make a sweep tag. So either way you slice it, it's going to be a very, very difficult call for the umpire. And so Coach Garofano from Nature Coast is going to go out and talk to the umpire and just try and get an idea of how he saw it and
So he struck out.
kind of get the details of how he got to the call that he made. So conference is over quickly, and everybody's taking their place. So with 2 outs, Weeki Wachee has a runner in scoring position again.
It's fouled out of play to the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second with the stolen base.
I like Coach McHugh's position here. He's got a very, very fast runner in scoring position with his best hitter at the plate. Nice move. Great chess match here.
It'll keep that.
Strong recognized that Hoyt was really being very, very mindful of the runner, and he asked for time just to kind of break up the rhythm.
Fouled off to the right side.
Beautiful job. He had a breaking pitch off the plate. Strong just wanted to foul that off just to protect the zone. With 2 strikes, he's being much more aggressive.
Will not advance the batter, no matter what we do. We're in the middle of the game. It's the 3rd inning, and this will not advance. And we're back again where we have to re-enter the entire lineup for this thing to work.
We apologize for some of the technical details on lineups, etc. On your screen, but fortunately our feed is still live, and we're going to try and bring you the details as much as we can. So again, it's a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Vigo's getting a walking lead. All right, now the plot thickens. We've got a full count with 2 outs, runner in scoring position. I don't think there's going to be any secrets here. It's going to be mano a mano.
I know. And there's a shot out to center field.
And it's down. Vigo's going to test the arm. Pitch is cut.
No play at the plate. That's going to be an RBI single to center field.
That was big. Big RBI for Strong there. Nicely done. Nicely done.
I'm sorry. No, you're not. That shouldn't have happened. You need to help him.
And that ball is going to miss and advance the runner to second.
All right. So now we've got you've got Blake Byrne, the 4-hole hitter, and with that wild pitch, the runner Strong advances to second base now. So Weeki Wachee's up 1-0 here.
And that catches the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, Hoyt got that outside corner that he's been looking for.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 run in. Runner on second. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, my. The bottom just fell out of that.
And a 1-2 count to Burn. And that misses away. Two balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the third inning, 1-0, Weeki Wachee. And a swing and a miss, strike 3.
That was a big, big strikeout. All right. Now we're going to the bottom half of the inning.
So we played 3. Watch picks up 1. It's 1-0 after 3 innings on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, welcome back. Sharks go back to the top of the order with Cody Wright leading off the top of the 4th inning. See if they can respond to the Hornets' 1 run in the bottom half of the 3rd. And first pitch up the middle. Short's there in
nice
time
job.
across the diamonds for the outs.
Well done.
Good play from Melendez to Alley there to record the outs.
Very impressive. And once again, as we talked about before the game, John, Melendez is only a sophomore. That young man can really get after it. Did a nice job even just getting to the ball and then setting his feet and shoulders to make a great, strong, accurate throw.
Covered a lot of ground there, and that'll bring up Hoyt. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And kudos to Alley for digging that out. Yeah. Hoyt's looking to tie the game right here with that first swing.
Breaking ball misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hoyt's got the power to drive the ball and tie it up in 1 swing.
Oh, yeah, he's a big young man. Very, very athletic build.
And there's a swing. It brings a ground ball to the second baseman across to first for the out in time. So ground out 4-3 in the scorebook.
Yeah, I don't envy Barnum. That thing was hit hard. Did a nice job getting to the ball, breaking down, staying under it, and making a nice throw to first to get the speedy runner.
So the Hornets making their plays on defense. That'll bring up number 26, Joey Van Cleve.
JVC. This young man impresses me. You know, up at the youth fields where we coach, this young man comes out there periodically and getting in work of his own. And he's even been doing some part-time umpiring for the youth leagues as well. So just really appreciate and admire that kind of dedication and love for the game.
This is inside, so it's 2-0.
I know that Strong really wanted that, and I can't blame him. Hoyt's gotten that several times in the last half inning.
And that ball misses away. 3 balls, no strikes.
Yeah. Strong's got to be careful here because sometimes the umpires aren't really too keen on getting shown up like that or seeing reactions from young pitchers.
And 3-0 pitch hits the inside corner, strike 1. So Van Cleve taking all the way, 3-1 count. Hitters count.
It's a great pitch. Put it right inside on his knees.
Van Cleve probably looking for one pitch here, fastball. And that one's fouled off. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're still in the top of the 4th. Nobody on. And a 1-run game.
Yeah, as expected with the pitcher's stool, this game is really going by quickly.
And the breaking ball
big
freezes him for the 3rd out of the inning. That takes to the middle of the 4th. Weeki Wachee 1, Nature Coast 0. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Go on YouTube, like and subscribe. We appreciate it. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Bottom of the 4th inning. Weeki Wachee leads the game 1-0.
John, I've really been blessed so far this season. I've had several broadcasts that have just been, from the pitcher standpoint, I've really been treated to some great shows.
It's definitely a great game if you like pitching and defense. Both pitchers putting on a pitching clinic. Melendez steps in. Oh, and that hit him. It sounded like it hit that shin guard.
Yep.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Jacob Barnum. Had that single to right. That misses down and away, ball 1.
John, I'm just kind of thinking in the back of my mind, you know, we're getting to the second half of the game. You think that the bottom half of the lineup, we may see a bunt here? No.
Thought out of play, 1 ball, 1 strike.
At least at some point here?
Yeah, it's possible. Barnum does have the hit to right last inning, so they may allow him to reward him with an at-bat here for that hit. Takes that inside. I'm not sure how fast Melendez is there at first base. That comes into account too.
Yeah.
But in a 1-0 game, I see your point about bunting. It's that one's going to get away. Back to the backstop. Pass ball, and the runner moves up.
Yeah, I'm just a little concerned now because we're showing Hoyt at somewhere in the neighborhood of 75 pitches, and with this being his first outing back after injury, you just wonder how he's feeling.
It's a good point.
Huh.
And there he's feeling pretty good as he hits the inside corner, bring it to a full count.
He's still got a lot of hop on that fastball.
The payoff pitch. And that's hit on the right side. Across to first to Rosa for the out. Advances the runner to third. So Barnum does his job getting the runner over to third.
Yeah, no need for bunting there. Super nice job of situational hitting behind the runner to move him up.
Works out just as well as the bunt, and it brings up Austin Alley.
Yeah, so now you got the super sophomore Melendez at third base with Alley coming up. Looks like
out to talk to Hoyt about their approach error with a runner on third and only one out. This could definitely be a bunting situation, and that's going to get head coach Garofano to the mound. I would not at all be surprised to see a bunt here.
This to me is what's so exciting about this wonderful game of baseball is that every pitch, every play, it's the chess match within the chess match, and people that don't understand that really don't have an appreciation for the game the way it should be. It's just fascinating to see what both teams are trying to do with each other here.
Yeah, I love the strategy of the game in situations like this. With one out, you're in the bottom portion of the order, so it would make sense maybe to drop a bunt down here.
Yeah, Alley's hitting on the 7th spot.
One run would mean a lot. Not that Alley can't hit, but it could definitely help the team to place a bunt down. And after a long conversation, it looks like Hoyt's coming out of the game.
Well,
so both sides clap for Hoyt as he does an excellent job. I think he said he was 77 pitches.
Yeah.
Our graphic's not right.
You got to really, really be proud of his first outing back. I saw a lot of greatness tonight, and he did so many things well. He's got to go home being exceptionally proud of his effort tonight. I just really enjoyed the show. Young man's got quite a bright future indeed.
Is that number 9?
I'm getting too old and blind, so we'll see. Maybe the camera will help us cheat.
I believe that's Garrett Wagner.
Oh, this is another young star, right? He's what, a freshman, sophomore?
I believe he's a freshman.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to confirm that's number 9. I can't see.
Well, let's see here.
Yes, it is.
Yep, okay. That's correct.
So we'll close the book on Hoyt. 77 pitches, 1 run allowed. Through 3 1/3.
Wagner's been lighting it up on the JV circuit, and so he earned himself a varsity appearance in what is proving to be just a great, great game.
I believe this is his 3rd or 4th appearance already this season on the varsity squad.
For varsity, how about that?
He's inheriting a runner on third with 1 out. So coming into a tough spot. Weeki Wachee's had a lot of time to figure out how they want to approach this at bat. And again, that brings Austin Alley to the plate.
Now I'm curious, is Hoyt going to stay in offensively?
Well, I don't believe they had to take somebody out because they only had 9. They didn't have the DH, or did they have the DH in there?
No. Actually, they did. They had Sammons and No, that's Weeki Wachee. No,
Misses
there's no
inside
DH.
for ball one.
Yep. No DH.
If that's the case, I believe Hoyt would be subbed out of the game at this point.
Yeah.
With Wagner entering into his spot.
Well, certainly, too, in
and there's a drive to the high pop fly right side. The right fielder's over, makes the catch, and there's a play coming at the plate, and there will be no play. So Ali does his job with the sac fly. The run will score. Now bring up Ethan Carnot.
that was a really nice piece of situational aiding to score the runner.
Swing and a miss, strike one. I couldn't tell from our angle because the fence is in the way if that was fair or foul. It looked foul.
I believe it was.
You almost wonder if you let that ball drop.
It was funny that you said that. That was the back of my mind. It's almost, he almost would have been better just to let it go.
Quickly ahead here, 0-2 on Carnot. Or 2 outs. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the inning will come to an end, but not before the Hornets add another run. They'll double their lead to 2-0. We've played 4, Weeki Wachee 2, Mitchell Coast 0. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Welcome back. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Dylan Palmer to lead things off. He's the cleanup hitter for the Sharks.
What an exciting game we have so far, John.
Yeah, Strong doing a great job on the mound. Nature Coast is a highly offensive team, and he's kept them off the scoreboard.
He's had a masterful mix of fastball, which he's really been able to locate extremely well tonight. I mean, his control, he can pretty well throw it through a keyhole right now, and he's mixing in that nasty breaking ball that he's able to locate and throw pretty much wherever he wants. So it looks like Palmer's coming up to bat to face Strong, and Strong's been really economical. We show him with about 43 pitches so far on the night.
Strong back to work, starts with a curveball outside for ball one. And that misses off the plate. Ball rolls away, but no runners on.
Yeah, he didn't get his front leg out in time and open up the front shoulder and just kind of jerked it across his body.
And that's ball 3 down and away. So Palmer will see if he gets the green light here. 3-0. It's a cleanup hitter. And he had take all the ways. That was right down the middle. 3 balls and 1 strike.
I know he'd like that crack and see that pitch again.
He'll probably be looking for a fastball here, 3-1. And that's actually an off-speed pitch that hits the outside corner. And Strong has fought back to even, or not even the count, but get a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch. Breaking ball breaks off the plate for ball 4.
Oh, tough pitch. He just missed on that one.
That'll bring up the catcher, Brady McMurdo.
McMurdo's on fire tonight. He's swinging a real good bat. So far, he's 1 for 1.
The single up the middle. And that ball misses off the plate, ball 1.
So John, is Palmer a potential base stealing threat here?
Not usually. It's in there for a strike. He's not slow by any means, but in this situation.
Well, yeah, and Carnell's shown that that he's been pretty effective at throwing runners out tonight.
Fouled straight back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that ball's fouled back, or Carnell can't hold on to it.
I tell you what, it's a remarkable he was even able to get the bat on that. That
just
ball
got
had,
a piece of it.
Yeah,
Stays
that
alive.
ball had a lot of movement.
And a bigger lead over there by Palmer at first. And that misses away. Now the ball gets away. And Palmer will pretty much walk his way down to second. So just as good as a stolen base for the Sharks.
Strong seems like he's trying to do a little bit of a slide step, but he's not getting his front foot down, and he's getting his weight out too fast. And he just keeps jerking his front shoulder open.
And the curveball gets him for strike 3.
That was very timely.
I'll bring up the second baseman, Nate Levitt. Sharks trying to find a way to get a run here with a runner on second and 1 out now. And there's that curveball missing for ball 1.
It's interesting because he almost has 2 different versions of it. You know, one where you're getting more of a 12-6 break, and then the one that he just threw had a good bit of a sweep to it.
Ball down the center of the plate for a strike. You're right, and that the last one he threw looks like it just a little slower too. Breaks away, kind of backs up. It's been a very effective pitch for him. Now it's put in play. Third baseman comes, throws across the diamond, gets the out in time. Runner advanced to third.
Nice play by Byrne, sweeping across and making the play on the speedy runner.
They'll bring up Joseph Rosa.
Byrne's got quite a strong arm. He also has done some catching over the years.
Rosa has shown a strong bat this season. He hasn't hit one out yet, but he's hit one to the fence a few times. And there's one down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 to the lefty.
Well, I love this situation here for the Sharks. They got a left-handed batter, so if he can get the barrel out and pull something, they got One-run game now.
That ball hits the plate and goes foul.
Almost.
0-2. Got to be thinking about that big breaking ball here. It's
Yeah.
a big hole on the right side of the infield.
Yeah, I'm thinking he needs to defend the breaking ball and just react to the fastball.
And the fastball away.
That
Good
was
idea.
a great thought on Strong's part. He just missed his spot, left it up and away.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. We're in the top of the fifth. And there's a breaking ball, misses.
Oh,
Not by
my
much.
golly.
I think that ball broke a little late.
Wow.
I mean, it just missed, but it did look like it had a late break to it.
Oh, that had a tremendous amount of break. I think everybody in the park except for one person was sure that was strike 3.
A 2-2 pitch. That misses down, so now we have a full count to Rosa. Great at bat. If I'm Rosa, I'm sitting on a fastball here.
Yeah.
And there it is. It's off the short, bobbled. And that's going to get the run in. So the run scores for the Sharks. And that'll bring up Bryce Huell. And the Sharks cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1. Pitch crosses the plate for strike 1.
Baseball's a peculiar game. You know, one pitch could have ended the inning,
and that'll miss off the plate.
Now
1
you've
ball,
got
1
a
strike.
run scores. Yeah. So Strong's laboring a little bit this inning. I'm just wondering, the temperatures are really cooling down here, and he was on the bench resting for a while, so I wonder if he cooled down.
And a snap throw back to first. He's back in time. I believe that was a called strike. It was. They'll bring the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Nice job on Carno's part, keeping the runner honest.
And breaking ball swing, strike 3. That'll bring us to the middle of the 5th inning. Nature Coast gets 1 back, scores 2-1 Weeki Wachee. We're at the middle of the 5th inning. We'll be right back on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, welcome back. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. It's a 2-1 ball game in favor of Weeki Wachee. Wagner's still on the mound for the Sharks. J.D. Salmons to lead off for Weeki Wachee.
This game's been everything we expected, John. It has all the elements of just a great, almost like a heavyweight title fight. Both squads playing great baseball, trading punches with each other.
And the Sharks are in their bullpen. It'd be interesting to see how long Strong stays on the mound.
Yeah, Strong's somewhere around. I'm trying to recall. I guess probably somewhere around 65 pitches. And on a cool night now, that may end up playing a part.
He's been very efficient. And the first pitch, a swing over to the third, up with the ball across the diamond, and gets him in time. Rosa had to shift his feet around. He was able to regain his footing there and get to the bag in time for the out. So 5-3 in the book there, and we have one out.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure that out. Palmer ended up, moving forward on the ball, which is the correct read. He got his hop, and then he kind of made sort of a little bit of a sidearm throw over there when he really didn't need to. He made the play at first a lot closer than it had to be. Wagner's doing a nice job. He's pounding the zone, making the Hornets swing the bat and letting his defense play behind him.
Our graphic is froze again, so we apologize for that. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike.
Big breaking ball. And the Weeki Wachee's back to the top of the lineup.
Swing and a miss. McMurdo throws down in time, gets the out.
Exciting play.
So strong throw from McMurdo to Rosa.
Tell you what, that wasn't an easy play with a speedy Vigo. My golly, that young man got down the line. McMurdo did a perfect job. He rotated, turned his back to the infield, squared his shoulders, and threw a bullet to first base.
They bring Kelly to the plate. Takes strike one on the outside corner.
It was a really nice reverse pivot he made.
And a swing down the third baseline foul.
My.
And that stung his hand. That one bit. Oh, 2 count to Kelly with 2 outs. Right now we have Kelly up. So not him. Yeah, Salmons grounded out. Vigo struck out. Kelly's in the plate.
Oh my. Wagner's a little disappointed. He thought he had strike 3 there, and a lot of people in the crowd did. But truth be told, I think he was probably maybe
1-2 count with 2 outs.
Half a ball off.
Swing and miss, strike 3.
There it is.
And that'll end the 5th inning. After 5, Weeki Wachee 2, Nature Coast 1. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be right back. We're in the top of the sixth inning. Nature Coast goes back to the top of their order, and they're down to the last 6 outs. Jack Strong still on the mound. I'll just kind of update you on everything going on here. There's a scoreboard in left center resets. And Cody Wright will step into, or actually it's going to be Demiza. Demiza to lead off the inning. And swing and a miss, strike one.
Went right after him with fastball right down the middle. I think at this point, Strong's going to need to be very economical with his pitches.
It's pitch number 70 coming up. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
That's a great way to do it. 2 pitches, 2 strikes.
There's so many pitches. I think at this point it's his game. And breaking ball way inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, you know, as a competitor, he doesn't want to come out of this game, you know. And certainly we're showing about 71 pitches, so it's,
misses off the plate 2-2, and he's working much quicker now too.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And just off the plate, a full count.
That was a great pitcher's pitch. Yeah, the crowd's really been after the umpires tonight, and
yeah, the Weeki Wachee fans are letting them know about that call. Demiza calls timeout. It's a full count.
In between innings, both coaches have had a conference with the umpires, voicing their discontent.
And a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, I got to feel like that was a big out because, you know, in the big picture, it kind of takes some options off the table for the base coaches. And as a base coach, you really want to get that leadoff runner on.
So now they go back to the top of the order with Cody Wright, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. And breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Wow, nice pitch.
And that sweeping slider, curveball, whatever you want to call it, is very efficient, working strong. And that ball's chopped foul down the third base line. Wright able to just do something with that ball to see another pitch.
Nice job hanging tough with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do, O2. If it's close and you don't like it, just get rid of it. Strong back to work. Goes upstairs with a fastball. Good idea. And
I like
Strong's
that
done a great job of changing. He's done a great job of changing speeds, locations. He's not really in any kind of pattern.
No, not at all.
And that ball missed off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Jack's done a terrific job of keeping the hitters off balance. And really, you know, you got to stop and put it in perspective. You know, Nature Coast has put up a lot of runs so far in their 11 wins this season.
And swing and miss, strike 3. Yeah, to your point, you look up and down their lineup at their batting averages, and they are up there. So that's a big credit to Strong. His pitching has kept them at bay.
I was reviewing their stats this afternoon, and to my recollection, I think they probably have 6, maybe even 7 batters that are hitting over 300, and that's pretty impressive.
Brings up Jackson Hoyt, so he is still in the game. And that pitch will miss off the plate, ball 1. So let's see if we'll have a pitching change if he's checked back in the game.
Yeah, in the high school rules, the starters can re-enter once.
And that drops in for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
So I'm guessing he's going to either re-enter and go in the field defensively, or they may end up having someone else hitting his spot or a different spot.
He usually goes out to left field. So he'll probably go to left field and somebody else will either come out of the game or they'll put somebody else in the pitch. And breaking ball catches the inside corner. Hoyt doesn't like it, but that'll be strike 3. And that'll take us to the middle of the 6th inning. After 5.5, Weeki Wachee leads 2-1. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Like and subscribe our channel on YouTube.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Now pitching for the Sharks, number 4, Bryce Huell. I believe Hoyt is in left field. So that's what happened. Hoyt just checked back in for...
He's hitting for himself.
Yes, and he's back in the game in left field. Jack Strong to lead it off for Weeki Wachee. That temperature continues to drop.
So does that mean they move Demiza to right?
I believe so, yes. He's out there and right now. Demiza on right, Van Cleve in center, Hoyt in left. And it's Palmer right, Levitt, and Rosa on the infield, so that stays the same. First pitch to Strong is a drive to right center. That ball's going to get down. Will it be a double? Yes, it will. So a stand-up double for none else than Jack Strong.
Well, he's done it all tonight. He's pitching a gem. He's got an RBI, and now he gets things started with a double.
He'll bring up Blake Byrne. So a leadoff double. Strong helps out his own cause. And that misses outside for ball 1. Outside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner on second. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 2-1 ball game. Weeki Wachee's looking for some insurance.
It's a good location.
And
Pickoff
spin
play.
move to second. That ball's going to get out to center field. Van Cleve alert. He's right on it, and that holds strong at second.
You know, John, it's funny. You know, you kind of go back and forth with this. You know, you just threw an outside fastball, so the intent.
That's right down the middle, but it must have been low.
Yeah. The intent that you would want as a pitcher is to try and get the batter to roll it over, but with a runner on second, you got to be careful going away because he might go with a pitch and drive a ball in to score the run. So
that's exactly right. Off-speed pitch. He doesn't swing, and it's not called a strike, so 3-1. So the last two pitches have been somewhat questionable, and now Nature Coast dugout lets him know. So 3-1 count. That's popped up, going to be out of play on the right side, over towards the softball field. Understand the game just ended over there. I did not hear the outcome.
Yeah, the softball featured Weeki Wachee versus Anclote tonight, and that was also broadcast on Gulf Coast Sports Network.
We'll count to burn. Payoff pitch. And it's on the outside corner, called strike 3. Good location by Huell.
Did a nice job there. He just painted the outside corner.
That'll bring up Melendez. And there's a drive to right center field. Dragons Demiza, he'll catch it. Tagging up is Strong to third. He'll easily advance to third. So a sac fly.
Nice piece of hitting.
And that's called doing your job. That'll bring up number 7, Jacob Barnum.
Good deal. So you've got the speedy Strong at third base, 2 outs.
And that one's fouled off the right side. Barnum with a hit earlier in the night off Hoyt. Breaking ball misses down low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You got to feel like, you know, he's got to keep fastball down. You know, he doesn't necessarily want to risk bouncing a curveball with a runner at third base.
Breaking ball in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barnum trying to find a way to bring Strong home.
Yeah, it was a well-executed breaking ball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the breaking ball fouled down the third base line.
Just a bit.
Nice job by Barnum staying back on the pitch.
So we're going to see a fastball here, John?
Be my guess. And Barnum calls time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a fastball. See if he can get that fastball on the outside corner. It's only 1-2 count. He can afford to stretch.
And that's fouled straight back. They elevated the fastball. Barnum was able to get a piece of it.
Yeah, he just missed that one. But again, the fastball up in the zone like that, he's changing his visual plane. So we may end up seeing that next breaking ball right here.
Yeah, he may spin it here. 1-2. He's ahead. Doesn't want to pass ball with a runner at third. And there's the off-speed pitch. Barnum drives it to left center. That's going to drop in there. That'll be an RBI single for Barnum. It's a multi-hit game.
That was big.
And a great piece of hitting by Barnum. And just like that, it's 3-1, Weeki Wachee. That'll bring up Austin Alley. Fouled out of play.
A lot of credit to the Hornets tonight. They're really playing very focused, intense baseball.
All around good baseball game, defensively, pitching, and hitting.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. That'll bring the count to 0-2. And that last at bat by Barnum was just a great at bat all the way around. Fouled off a couple nasty pitches and got one he could drive, and that's exactly what he did. Drove it to the alley in left center.
It's really great to see because both teams are really executing.
0-2 pitch on the way. Barnum
Runners
leaves.
Breaking, early break.
And he's out. So Buell was able to hold from pitching, spin around, and pick him off. And that'll end the 6th inning. So after 6, Weeki Wachee picks up one more. It's 3-1 Hornets after 6.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been paying for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
You may notice the positions don't make sense. Yeah, they're right. I'll tell you, it was more than that.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Jack Strong sent out again, so it's his game. I mean, how do you not let him go back out? He led off the inning with a great hit. His pitch count is, where's he at pitch count wise?
Oh, I'm gonna guess he's probably somewhere in the 70s to 80s.
I know he's at
tally
70
that up here very shortly
during the last inning.
Yeah.
The Sharks will send Van Cleve to the plate, so they have 3, 4, and 5 coming up. This game's far from over. It's only a 2-run game. The Sharks have a heavy offense, but Strong's been very difficult to hit.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 are very dangerous hitters. So Strong's not going to be able to sleep on them, that's for sure.
And there's a drive to center field. But right there to catch it is Kelly. I think he had to move about 2 steps for that one, and that's the first out. So Van Cleve with good contact results in an out. That'll bring up Dylan Palmer, the cleanup batter. And Strong says, thank you very much. Dylan Palmer is a power hitter. And that misses away, ball 1. Off-speed pitch misses off the plate, so ball 2. The Sharks need to get a runner aboard to bring the tying run to the plate. That's all they're looking to do right now. And 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike on the corner.
Big pitch there.
Of course, Weeki Wachee doesn't want that to happen. And pitch on its way. Curveball. Rolls over second, across to 1 for the play, and there's 2 outs. So with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, that'll bring up the catcher, Brady McMurdo.
Strong has really turned in a gem tonight on the hill.
He's made it 6 2/3. He just needs one more out.
Yeah, we have him at 89 pitches.
So pitch number 90 on the way. And swing and a miss by McMurdo.
His fastball still has a lot of life on it.
Breaking ball misses off the plate. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
I like this matchup here.
2-1. These two are great friends off the.
He's trying to keep the ball down, but he's just missing.
2 balls and 1 strike. And inside pitch, swung and a miss. And the Sharks are down to their last strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th. 3-1 Weeki Wachee. And outside corner misses, full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Here it is.
Payoff pitch to McMurdo. And that's going to miss ball 4. So McMurdo draws the walk.
That was a great at bat.
And that will bring the tying run to the plate.
Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher McMurdo. It's number 7.
They'll bring Nate Levitt up.
Looks like Jaden Fuentes is going to be the courtesy runner at first base.
And breaking ball in there for a strike. Fuentes at first has great speed. Pinch runner for McMurdo. Levitt, the batter, also has great speed. And breaking ball's in there, strike 2. And again, the Sharks are down to their last strike. Oh, 2 pitch. And here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will end the ball game with Weeki Wachee winning 3-1.
What a great game that was. Both teams are lining up, and we are going to congratulate Mr. Jack Strong tonight on his Glory Days Player of the Game. He turned in just an absolute gem tonight. He 90 pitches, got himself a nice big win tonight in a key game against his buddies, and also an RBI and some great work at the plate. So
a great job by Jack Strong there, both on the mound and at the plate. That's a great pick for our player of the game. For Rick Ringer, I'm John McMurdo. We'll see you next time on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Have a good night. Something like that.